All right, this is the first stop of the day, and what I'm looking for here is when I look at head covers, I'm looking for any brand name head cover in really good condition. I do comp out each one of these tennis rackets, and they weren't like $6 a piece, and the comps weren't just there to pick them up. But this Adidas one's pretty neat. Also, in this video, I find some huge items. So wait to the end to see the comps. Now I do comp this out, and I look at this thing's almost in brand new condition. But when I do the comps, it's between like $50 to $75 plus shipping. They're asking $35 for it, and that one's going to be pretty hard to ship, so I leave it behind. I was actually walking out of the door, and that tag caught my eye. I cannot believe I passed these when I walked in the store. This brand is a huge bolo. Now, as you see, all of these are brand new, and that rack is not all Cool brand. The other brand that is on this rack is called Mountain Khaki. Mountain Khaki is a super good brand. Now, I do take the time to comp out every style of pants that I'm picking up here, the Cool brand and the Mountain Khaki brand. And I will tell you this, the Mountain Khaki was actually kind of disappointing. They are brand new with tags, but the comps weren't just there to pick them up. They are asking $14 a pair of pants. Here, the Cool brand is definitely worth it. I'll go over the comps at the end, but the Mountain Khakis, their comps were all over the place between $20 to $30. So I left all of those behind. I still am beating myself up against this. I don't know if I should have picked them all up, but I did leave them all behind. All right, this is the third stop. The second stop, I didn't find anything. So right here, I've already found a pair of hiking shoes and then these Mizunos. So I go by and get me a buggy because I'm like, man, if I've already found two good pairs of shoes, I'm probably going to find a lot of stuff in here, and I'm glad I did. I usually carry everything in my hands and then go get one, but I got one here quick. That was empty, which is weird because that was a Girl Scout mug, and it actually had some really good sole comps, but there was no mug inside. All right, so I go to the pots and pans. I check out these pink pans, and I actually don't even comp them out. They're in pretty rough condition around it. But that thing right there that I just pointed out, that looks like a Corningware like coffee maker, and I don't look at it for some reason. I must not see it. I'm looking at something else. I walk right by it. I actually might go back up there to see if they have it, because that goes for about $40 to $50 if it's complete. All right, right here I'm doing the trick of if I see it and I think it's worth money, I'm putting it in the buggy because there is actually a lot of people in this store right now. And so what I'm doing is I'm just making sure that I don't see anything else I like. Anything that I see, I put it in the buggy. Right there, I actually buy those and I'll go over the comps at the end. And I do test out those electronics and everything as much as I could in the store, so I also buy those. All right, I'm again heading out of the store here, and I'm standing in line. As you can tell, there's a ton of people in the store, a ton of people in line. There's a ton of people behind me looking, and I see all these like vintage-looking hats that they just put out, and I was like, "You, this is gonna be good." So I actually sit here and go through these hats for a very long time, probably about 5 minutes, and I grab 18 of them. And at the end of the video, I'll go through them. I don't know much about vintage hats. I just grabbed what I thought was going to be profitable. Again, as you can tell, I'm dropping them all over the floor. It's terrible. But there's a person standing behind me waiting to get to this hat area. So I buy as many as I thought that was actually going to be profitable. And I... All right, we are back from the thrift, and I'm telling you right now, a huge thrifting day. Look at all this good stuff right here. Let's start over here. These bats I picked up for $3, $4, $3, and they're Easton bats. Always make sure you check your bats out. There should be a model number on them and then another model number on them. So just make sure you check them out and comp them correctly, just because there's so many different bats out there. The thing that drew my eye, these have like these little flex handles on them, which do sell a little bit better, I think. And then also these are aluminum bats. I like the composite bats because they go for a lot more money. Sold comps on these are really all over the place, but I'm thinking $20 a piece, so 60 bucks on those. And again, $3, $4, $3 spent there. Now look at all of these hats. These are all vintage hats. Now in the store there, as you can tell, I'm standing pretty close to where the hats are. That's because there's a person behind me like trying to reach over me to grab some of these. They must have just put them out and I got there at the exact right time or something. These are all older, some are K products, and I'm thinking we'll go through them fast. Now my Goodwill hats are 99 cents, so 18 hats, $18, and I think I hit it out of the park. So these are all old, like 7-Eleven. This one right here, I cannot find the exact one. This one's what really drew my eye. You know, World Championship Wrestling right here, corduroy snapback. And I found one that has some wording on the front, went for 67 bucks. I'm thinking this one's gonna go for more than $67. So I have no idea on that one. I haven't really done my research yet. This one's listed online for like $47. This is cool, a Justin boot hat. And some of these are, you know, alcohol like advertisements. Some are Goodyear advertisement, Firestone. A lot are racing hats. And this one right here is pretty neat. It's like the same as this one, but way better built. Some are K Products hats, which are actually pretty good. So I'm thinking I did really well on the hats. And this one right here has a really kind of an odd smell to it. Not like a dirty smell. It almost smells like brand new, like it just got dyed or something. I don't know, but that's why it's sitting over there. So I grabbed as many as I can. I don't know a lot about vintage hats and what sells, but I'm gonna say like this one's probably worth the most. And even if I get, let's say $10 to $15 a piece on the low end, maybe $200 in hats for 18 hats. That's not too bad. Then the shoes, we did really good on the shoes. That's a Mizuno logo right there. And what drew me to these shoes was this really cool see-through sole. Look at that, that's pretty. It's gotta be like you're walking on air here. And these have some really good sole comps around 35 to 40 bucks, and they're in really good condition. Then we did get some of these. These are vintage Reebok hiking boots in super good condition. Look at the soles on these. They don't even look like they've been hiked in. So a lot of life left back on these. Look these up, comped them out, about 45 bucks right now. Now remember, in my Goodwill's, shoes are $7 now, so I like to pick them up if they're over $30. And these right here are some Shape Up boots. And I've never actually seen Shape Up boots before. I did check the soles to make sure. The worst thing about these is that they don't have the size in them. So I'm gonna figure out how to maybe measure the insole to figure out what the size is. But these have a really good sole comp around like $40. And we got two electronics. The first one right here is going to be a combo unit. And you know, I like my combo units, love-hate relationship. I love to pick them up, hate to test them, but they always sell. This one's sold comps are around $45 to $55 without the remote. And then this right here is actually pretty neat. It looks like an old school radio, but it's not. This is digital. And no used sold comps, but the new ones go for $50. Free shipping. This isn't gonna be an oversized package, and it weighs about 3 pounds. So I'm thinking about 20 bucks. Plus shipping. I picked it up for $5. And then the biggest by far are these. Now you saw in there that I left behind a ton of mountain khaki pants. Mountain khaki pants are also super good, high end, they sell very quickly. They're asking $14 a pair of pants for these. And I comped out all the styles of the mountain khakis, and it just didn't make sense to buy them. They were selling as low, and I couldn't believe it, but they were selling as low as $20. Plus shipping, so $14 into $20, not much there. But this brand, huge bolo, these are worth a ton. Now each one of these also are different styles. All of them are brand new too, and all cost $14 a piece. That is the one style right there, and these do go between, depending on the style, and no real low sold comps. The used ones of these go for like 30 bucks, and the new ones go for $50 to $80 depending on the style. So if you ever see Cool, the brand, definitely pick these things up. I got 5 pairs for $70, and that's easily on the low end, $50 a piece. That's $250 in potential sales, so that ain't too bad. So right there, that's everything I bought today to be a full-time eBay reseller, and that's exactly what I do. I basically buy stuff and flip it online for a living. And I don't like go through each and every item when I'm doing these videos, so the hats are gonna be up in the air about how much I'm gonna make. On the breakdown at the end of the video, I'm gonna say $200. I think that is actually shooting it pretty low, because I think that's only like $12 a hat or $15 a hat. I think that definitely the WCW hat's gonna go for a little bit more money, maybe the Zippo hat. I think there's some good ones in there that might go 25, 30, even maybe 50 bucks. I don't know. I don't know much about the vintage hats. I know Harley Davidson ones are good and some other ones are good, but other than that, definitely a learning lesson on this one. But the Cool pants, they were definitely a really cool pickup. See what I did there? So I do appreciate everybody that watches, and you know I will always catch you on the next one.